What is going on, guys? Transformers here, back with another video. Today I'm here with Ekevin and
Hello.
Gian C.
Hello.
Today
Hello.
we're gonna be doing a video on should Bob Bradley, not Michael Bradley, Bob Bradley, should he have been sacked from Swansea, and who should replace him? So let's get straight into this. Gian, let's hear your thoughts on this, because you are very, very adamant about Bob Bradley because he's your favorite manager in the Premier League. So Gian, take it away.
All right, I read an article from The Guardian this morning, which is Bob Bradley suffered because of a stigma surrounding American coaches in the Premier League. He said things like PKs instead of penalty kicks. That is
God.
suicide in the English Premier League.
You want to know
That is
something?
suicide.
My American coach, would always say that, and he would always call the defense backfielders. He'd say, "Let's take some PKs. Let's take some PKs and backfielders." And then my English coach, my other one, he's like, they're just like, "Can we take this other American kid said, can we take PKs?" He's like, "What's that?"
Yeah, so, and things like that. Like goalie, I think, is a bit American, sort of, but keeper.
Like when people think of PKs, I literally think of the player PK. I don't think of
PK, the Barca guy, PK,
I don't think of penalty kicks.
Yeah,
it's not even called penalty kicks, it's just penalties. I think of PK the player, so I'm just like,
yeah, let's say PK from Barcelona like that, right?
Yeah, it becomes so. Yeah, going back to what I was thinking about Bob Bradley. Bob Bradley, from day one, he was always. It was strange because he's an American being hired by American owners. This is basically like, let's say, Chancery is like, "Hey, let's hire Zico," and then, or should we call him by his real name to give him more respect, Kiatisa. Right, so you hire Katisak, and then the next day you lose 5 games in a row. You're going to immediately say, hey, this guy's biased because you're hiring guys from his own country. Whether it's true or not, whether if you give him time, maybe he does survive relegation here, Bradley. I think because he's an American being hired by American owners, the fans have very little patience for it because they think he's not the best candidate. That he's getting the job because he's American, not because he's the best one there. And I'm struggling to disagree with that because they are better candidates. They are better candidates than Bradley. I think Bradley got it because
Roy Hodgson.
No, not Roy Hodgson. So yeah, I think he got the job because he was American. He didn't get enough time at Swansea, but he wasn't like that at West Ham. I said it after the game. Bradley is probably gonna, get signed. Bradley's in trouble because this game, when you lose 3-0 at home to a team that is not that far above you, I think you're done. And I think Bradley was done from the moment that game ended.
Yeah.
Or started even, because they were shit.
All right, so who do you think should replace him again?
I can go first. Who should replace him?
I think Chris Coleman, because I think he's got he's got a good experience from international. He knows how to manage a sort of like a Welsh team, and he's Welsh, so I think he understands the squad more because Swansea obviously is from Wales, so
it seems a very natural option. Yeah, I agree. But I'm actually going to say no for Chris Coleman. I don't think Chris Coleman should be the next manager.
Yeah, I don't think so.
That's because his reputation cannot survive a relegation. I think if he right now stays there at Wales, gets them to a World Cup, does well in the World Cup, then automatically he becomes like a massive hit, I guess, right? He becomes like a massive, oh my God, look how amazing this guy is. And that looks like, you could get a good job in the future. You could actually just do something in the future, right? And the problem with this kind of job is you have so little time to turn it around. And I think that with this, how tight this relegation battle is going to be, and you've got people like, Allardyce who are excellent at surviving relegations. Someone comes in like Chris Coleman, even if Chris Coleman's a fantastic coach, even if he's a fantastic coach, he comes in, he has so little time, and then let's say he doesn't do well. He starts falling. His reputation will tank.
I've got an idea. What about Harry Redknapp?
That's a good one. Harry Redknapp is linked.
Is he actually linked?
Yeah, he is linked.
I never knew that. I just guessed.
That is nice.
Because I thought he would get the Newcastle job, but then Rafa got it.
Rafa stayed. I think we can talk about Rafa a bit because I think Rafa's a good comparison to draw with Chris Coleman. Like Rafa's reputation is so good that it can survive being relegated.
But he did get relegated.
They needed Sam Allardyce.
But if Swansea gets relegated and Chris Coleman stays, he
Who else
will
is in charge? They have Alan
build up
Pardew
a
was
team
there.
in the championship.
And I think
No,
Alan
but I
Pardew
think
would be
he's
good.
not good enough to warrant. Like, if he gets relegated, his reputation will be gone. Whereas now with Wales, he is getting more exposure than he could ever dreamed of. Like, do you know which team he coached before Wales? Yeah, a team in the second division in Greece, and
Ooh.
Chris Coleman. He coached a second division team in Greece before he got the Wales job. Right? That is literally ridiculous that he's able to go from that 2011 to being such a high reputation manager now. I think if he stays in the international game, his results are only going to go up and his stock will go up. If he goes to Swansea now, so little time to turn it around, I don't think it'd be good for him and his career. He doesn't want an England job either. He said at the Euros, I want to go away from Larissa. Yeah, second division team in Greece. So he also wants to leave England, right? He wants to go manage outside England because he thinks he's a top half level manager, and I think he is as well. I mean, maybe we're jumping the gun because it's like, you know how after tournaments there's like players that do well and then everyone goes hype over them and they're not actually that good.
Yeah,
Coleman
Pogba.
might be that. Coleman might be that, but we should at least, for his sake, suspend our disbelief. And I think if he comes to Swansea, that disbelief will go away and Coleman will be exposed. And he's not ready for it.
Yeah, he doesn't want to
His
get exposed
reputation,
on YouTube.
his reputation's not big enough to handle being exposed as a bad manager at Swansea.
All right.
If he is, I'm not saying he is. If he is, that's a very bad place to go.
What about Alan Pardew?
Joke.
I think I think
He just
he's
recently got
okay.
sacked.
Yeah.
Mourinho just recently got sacked from Chelsea. He's still a big club manager. I don't see a problem with that.
No, but Jose
People
Mourinho
thought-
is a man that's won the Champions League.
Yeah, but people thought he might have not learned his lessons from Chelsea last year.
He's doing well now, I've got to say.
Well,
Nah, I'm not gonna say anything.
I think Louis van Gaal should have been given more time.
I would say not time, but I thought he was very unlucky not to finish in top 4 because he was just a point
No,
off
he was turning it around. He was turning it around at the end.
Because Leicester and Spurs showed up last year. Like if Leicester and Spurs were not in the top 4, like you could say United would have been there.
Yeah.
United would have been there because Leicester and Spurs took Chelsea's and Man United's place.
Yeah, pretty much.
Leicester and Spurs. Yes, because Leicester, Spurs, Arsenal, and Man City finished in the top 4 last year.
Yeah.
And if both of those hadn't finished in top 4, United would have been there, and I don't know about Chelsea, but like Spurs would have definitely because
Mhm.
Chelsea were just terrible last year.
Yeah, for sure. He were the worst.
Yeah, because
So-
But
Yeah.
I'm not trying to say this as an excuse. I'm just saying that the Premier League, like it's like anyone can win it. Like they went to top 4. Like it was the most unpredictable season ever last season.
All right. Now, I guess we should go on. Who should be the next manager, I guess, right? Who should be the next manager of...
that's what we've been talking about, though.
I think Ryan Giggs should manage Salford City because he has a link with United.
Yes, that's a good one. Don't think Giggs should be
But
Swansea.
what about
Salford City.
Swansea?
No, I mean, is he ready?
Because Giggs, because Salford City and United have a link between each other because Paul Scholes and Gary Neville
Yeah.
are the owners of the club. So I
And
think
it's a local team as well. He doesn't have to go anywhere.
Like United,
He doesn't have to go anywhere.
They're from Salford, so
Yeah, they just have to go anywhere. Just
Wait,
to
what
go
league
down
is
the...
Salford City in?
and United can loan their players to Salford too. Like it's
But Giggs,
like-
Giggs already owns 10% of it.
when Salford can loan to
Yeah, that's why being a manager would be cool.
being a manager. I
Wait,
think
what
they should
league
be-
are
I
they
think
in?
he'd be a man- Oh, he'd get
National
accepted
League
for sure.
North. It's some non-league thing.
He'd get accepted for sure because
6th division.
Wait, why did
Gary
they buy
Neville
Salford
and Paul
City?
Scholes are going to accept him.
Why did they buy it
Salford City feeder club
for United?
for United. One day, no, it's not there yet. Obviously, it's like
Do you
I
think?
say right now, United's U21 is better than.
But they're the
Salford
English.
City.
They're in the English
But-
league, right?
Yeah.
They're in the English.
They're in Manchester. They're like how Surin City is Buriram Feeder Club. Fun Thai football.
United are not necessarily like not really in Manchester. Like they're outside of Manchester a bit.
Yeah.
They're more like to Stretford, like Stratford, like this, Stratford End, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why we call it Stratford End, because the
It
Stratford End is that
faces
side.
What about
Yeah.
Stratford?
And then we have Salford. We
Are
have
we gonna blow up
Salford.
Stratford
No,
for Ekman?
Stratford End is the best. Stratford End is the
No,
best. and
No,
the
Stratford.
terrorist
best,
club.
the least, but
The
the
one
best
that
atmosphere.
Gian doesn't like.
The
But
one
I
that
like Stratford.
the one with the stadium that's extremely dangerous.
Well, because they're having a bad year, so why? They, as in West Ham.
Yeah.
Don't make fun of don't make fun of Frith TV.
I'm not making fun of 50, make fun of his bloody stadium. Okay, anyways, who do I think should be the next manager? Okay, Nikki, you want to go first or should I go first?
I said Ari Redknapp. Ari
Alright.
Redknapp.
Also, that one hasn't gone yet. All right, Frank de Boer.
Yeah, Kevin.
Yeah, so I would say
Zinedine Zidane.
no. Okay, maybe. Not Giggs for sure though. I want him to manage Salford.
But if he got the job, he'd be happy.
He would be happy because he's Welsh, and
Yeah.
I think Swansea will right now be looking for Welsh manager. So I say Chris Coleman.
All right.
I
I'm gonna go with De Boer because De Boer is like way too good to go now. I think he's a young manager. If he can keep Swansea up and then do well with them in the same way Southampton are doing, I think he could be a really good manager. I think he definitely. I don't know if he can do the instant turnaround thing, right? I don't know if he can do that, but I think he's definitely gonna not waste time in respect of the players.
I mean, the season's not over. Like they have like 20 more games left to go, and they're like, Swansea have to win their remaining games of this month, and I think they're out of the relegation zone. But it depends on their fixtures because they have Bournemouth at home, and then they have.
But I feel like they're gonna pull a car. What am I trying to say?
Pull the rabbit out of the hat.
Carfid.
Then they have,
what am I saying? Why can't I say it
Pull
properly?
the rabbit out of the hat.
Then they have Crystal Palace away. Because
No,
they have
looking at the
No.
odds, the
I
odds
feel
are
like they're gonna pull a Cardiff City this season. Like remember when Cardiff City got promoted that first season?
Yeah.
They got relegated.
And they got relegated. They're gonna do that. Swansea's gonna get relegated. I don't see them
I
going
don't
back.
understand how Swansea and bloody Cardiff are in the championship.
Well, Swansea's not in the championship yet.
The odds.
No, but like, how did they get to the championship?
Oh, no idea. Vincent Tan money. The odds are Giggs is the number one favorite.
Giggs is the number one favorite.
Yeah,
Wait,
Giggs.
who was the guy that got sacked? Who was the guy that got sacked from Cardiff City for being racist? Who was the manager that got sacked from Cardiff City for being racist?
Was that it? Malky Mackay?
He should manage Swansea. He should manage Swansea.
Has it changed the thing yet?
No, you can't hire Malky Mackay. You don't even try it.
Yes, he's a good manager.
Don't even do it.
Then fine then. Brendan Rodgers back to Swansea. Swansea.
Okay, first of all, Malky Mackay is he's performance director of Scotland. I don't know what the frick that position is. But mate, Brendan Rodgers is about to win a league. I don't think he would trade that coming back to Swansea. I'm sorry.
But he should leave and go back to Swansea.
Winning a league.
He should go back to Swansea.
No, Malky Mackay has a job, and so does Brendan Rodgers.
But Brendan Rodgers should go back.
I think Ryan Giggs makes sense to me, but I think De Boer is a very exciting option. Definitely De Boer.
He's not going to go there.
Apparently, Marcelo Bielsa has been linked. If Marcelo Bielsa,
isn't that the guy that left Inter Milan or something?
Lazio, 3 days.
Lazio.
He's the guy who plays a 3-3-1-3 formation. So I'd love that.
He's Argentina manager though, right?
He's not. He's unemployed now. He's called El Loco. He's crazy. He plays for a 3-3-1-3 formation.
I think Swansea are already going to appoint Chris Coleman because they've already approached him.
Yeah, but they approached Giggs last time.
Last night?
Last time.
Last night.
When they were hiring Bradley, they approached Giggs, and then it didn't work out, right?
Wigan were in for Giggs once. I thought Wigan were in for him. So.
Hey, Roberto Martinez should manage Swansea.
I was actually gonna say Roberto Di Matteo, but he's not gonna get another job.
Roberto Martinez.
He's never gonna get another job. He's not gonna get another job. I feel so bad for the man, but he's not gonna get another job. I think it's even worse by the fact that Aston Villa are so damn good right now.
No, Roberto Di Matteo will get a job back in Switzerland.
Yeah, maybe.
No,
but
he's
not
gonna manage Schaffhausen. The team he played for in Switzerland. That's where he lived, and that's where he grew up. In
They're
Schaffhausen.
not even in the first division. What's the point?
What was that club?
What's the
in
point? You
Germany
bring
right
them
now?
back up. Bring his local team back
In
up.
Switzerland?
Yeah, he's Swiss. He's born in Switzerland.
He is
Well,
Swiss.
he's an Italian
what was-
passport, Italian nationality.
Yeah, he immigrated because Switzerland's a better country.
He
and
played
he-
for Italy, but he born in Switzerland.
Well, he says he's Swiss,
I mean, he played for Italy.
and he has Swiss passport. He immigrated.
He still played for Italy.
I mean,
He's
still
Swiss
played for
Italian.
Italy. Yeah, Swiss
What?
Italian basically. Not Swiss Italian because Swiss Italians are people from the Italian part of Switzerland. So he's half Swiss, half Italian. But when you say Swiss Italian, that means the Swiss people from the Italian side of Switzerland who are full Swiss.
Now, the problem with Di Matteo, I think, is the fact that after he left, Paul Lambert came in and absolutely smashed up the league.
What about
Like
Gary
Paul
Monk?
Lambert is I think 6 points off the playoffs right now, and Di Matteo only won one of his first 12 games.
Wait,
he left
so-
them closer
wait,
to
wait.
relegation than promotion. So
Gary Monk
def-
was the first one that was sacked, and then Bradley came in, right?
no, it was no. Monk's been 3 years gone already. It was that guy Francesco Guidolin, the Italian Guidolin, who was sacked.
But where was Gary Monk sacked from?
Gary Monk was sacked from Swansea like in 2015, and then he's now managing Leeds.
Yeah, okay, I got confused for a sec.
Yeah. Guidolin was just sacked. Guidolin replaced Monk, and then he was sacked, and then now it's Bradley, and he was sacked, and
Well,
all pretty bad.
there's only one person to blame. Jan. Why would you get him
Who's-
sacked? Jan, you
who should
dressed
be
up
the
as
next-
a journalist and you got Bob Bradley sacked.
Oh my god, he's not Sam Allardyce, man. All
I
right,
think Sam Allardyce would be the perfect man.
Sam Allardyce would have been perfect, wouldn't he? But I hate him.
Got him off from the relegation by now, I think.
Oh yeah, the
You'll
funny
need him
thing is
in-
the owner of Swansea is the same person who owns DC United, so
DC United.
Patricio's club.
Alright. Thanks for watching
What?
this video,
Patricio-
guys.
Yep.
Are we going to end it here?
Patricio's family own.
No, Patricio supports DC United and the same owners as Swansea.
Alright, thanks for
Oh,
watching this video,
I
guys.
thought he's a Barcelona fan.
Alright, let's
Yeah,
end this
Barca
video.
and DC United because he lived in
Ready?
DC.
Let's say good. No, he doesn't live in Disney. He lives in Maryland.
Okay. then,
Different state.
Supports DC United.
Thanks for watching this video. If you did enjoy, please smash the like button. Subscribe if you're new around here. And peace.